Hello, everyone, and welcome to KJ Around the World. It is a beautiful, bright, sunny day today, and I wanted to come to you with this video, talk about something that I've been thinking about for my own self, but something I posted this week in the community. And based on the feedback that everyone shared, I just wanted to come on today to just give you some of my input on being able to plan and things to consider for travel in 2024. So, to get things started, again, my name is KJ, and this is KJ Around the World. If you are new here, this is a channel highlighting my experience as an educator who loves to travel. I talk about solo travel, traveling with family. I also talk about education and being able to teach abroad and work remote and be able to teach in any part of the world, right? But I just wanted you to have it right out in front of you. If this is the space for you, subscribe, make sure that you're liking the video. This shows YouTube that this is something that's important to you and you want to continue getting information. So if you're an educator, or even if you're not an educator, if you're a solo traveler who's looking for more ideas and content and tips for being able to travel the world, I am your girl. Subscribe to the channel. And now we're going to get things started. So, thinking about travel for 2024, I know there's a lot going on right now, and a lot of people are unsure about what they want to do. They're unsure about where they want to take their travel experiences. And in the poll that I put out, some of the responses I got when I asked what did people have on their travel goals for 2024, it was a mix of save to travel more, go on a family vacation, solo travel for the first time, and also not being sure what they really wanted to do, right? And so it was like such a mix of responses, right? And so I just wanted to come on today just to give some ideas of things that you might be able to do if you're interested in traveling but don't know where to start in 2024. So first thing I wanted to start with was solo travel. Now, I've done some solo traveling over the past few years. I love it. I enjoy it. I think it's something super awesome to do at least once, right? Like, if you're not the type of person who's like, okay, the solo travel thing, it's not for me, at least try it once. I highly recommend trying it because I know when I did it, it was very rewarding. I felt such a level of confidence, and it really boosted my self-esteem. It also helped me to learn how to navigate certain spaces and being around certain people that I wasn't very familiar with. So, highly recommend a solo trip. And if you've been watching my shorts, I give a lot of tips on solo travel. So, head over to the shorts if you're curious about solo travel. You'll get so much more information there. Based on different locations that are great for solo travel for women. We're super safe for solo travel. And this will kind of just get you started on, if you're curious about solo travel, what you can do in 2024. Now, I think something else people can think about when considering travel for 2024 is using it as a tool to unplug. So maybe taking a yoga retreat, right? Going to one of those yoga retreats in Costa Rica or in Spain where you're literally unplugging and not on your devices, not, on your laptop doing work, like just completely unplugging, being in the moment, centering yourself, focusing on what you want to focus on for your inner, growth for 2024. Unplugging is a great, great thing to consider for 2024 travel. Um, Something else that I think you can do that's not so far from home is stargazing, right? Like, I'm one of those people, like, I love stargazing. I will go outside and take a look, look up. And I think it's just the most beautiful thing for me is stargazing, um, because I'm really always trying to catch those northern lights, right? So, stargazing is a great one you can start with for 2024 if you want to start small. And if you're on the East Coast, drive up to Maine, right? If you're on the East Coast, maybe drive up to Canada. That's a great place where you can, get to an environment where it's really, really dark and you can look up, stargaze, go with your partner, go with friends, whatever it is. Maybe go alone, even, right? You can two for one special, make that your solo trip, right? But that's something that would be really fun to do in 2024. Now, something else that you can consider for 2024 is going on a camping trip, right? So, as the weather is doing whatever it's doing and going all over the place for us here on the East Coast, camping is off the radar right now. But as the warmer months come up and it's April and May, perhaps taking a camping trip might be something that would be interesting, right? It's something to consider. You're outside. It doesn't have to be full on tents and bugs and everything else, but it could just be where you go to a cabin and you spend some time away, right? You're spending some time in nature, connecting with yourself, connecting with nature, and it's a place to start if you're unsure of what you want to do in your planning for travel in 2024. Now, my favorite, or one of my favorites, is definitely going on a food tour. If you do not know what you want to plan for your travel experiences for 2024, get on that food tour. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything across the world. It doesn't have to be going to, South Africa. It doesn't have because they do have some nice, nice like wineries and things in that region. It doesn't have to be going to Europe or Asia. Like you can do it really, really close to home. Go on a food tour, right? If you're in your local community or maybe a couple towns over and they have like a grill gastronomic community and they've got some foodie buzz going on, go on a food tour, right? Like, I don't know if they have this where you are, but there's something here, like I call it the booze bike, but they're on the bike and they're like riding around town, drinking, they're having snacks and all that. Like, find something fun in your community or in your area where you can like go around, you can connect with people, you can eat, you can have drinks, wine tasting, food tasting, dessert tasting, maybe even like a cooking class, but something that's going to give you an opportunity, right? To do some awesome things, hang out with some awesome people, and like you don't have to really put that much thought into it. It's something fun and cool to plan for 2024. Now, I say something that I haven't done and I'm really, really considering it, it's visiting national parks. Like if you're in the US, visiting national parks is something really awesome to plan for 2024. If you are on the fence about like going far away, taking international trips, go to a national park, right? If you're taking a road trip or you're flying out there, whatever it may be, it could be one of the local parks in your own city, right? There are some states where the local parks are free. So head out, right? Head out, connect with nature, connect with the people that you meet there. It could be something really awesome to do as you continue thinking about opportunities and, travel that you want to do for 2024. Start small, right? Going to some local national parks or even national parks across the country could be a great start for you for 2024. Now, I know that many of you are probably like, it's only January. I don't even know like where my budget's going to be for the year. I don't know what I'm doing, right? Yes. This is why I'm telling you to start small, start with local things. You don't have to plan anything super big like a European trip or a trip to another continent. Like you can start small with the food tours. You can start small with the stargazing, with visiting national parks, right? And then work your way up to things like maybe the yoga retreat or going on a solo trip. If you're not sure where your budget's going to be for the year, start small, do things that are really, really local just to get yourself started, right? Because what really, stood out to me in the responses from the poll was the response of not sure, right? Like, I know for me, like I plan my travel year like in advance and I'm like something might come up maybe a couple months out, but I'm planning because again, like I'm a content creator. I also love travel. So this is just a part of who I am. But if you're just starting out in your travel journey and you're not too sure what you want to do, where you want to go, and how you want to go about it, like a great place to start is to start locally, is to do the food tours, is to go through, maybe some of the local magazines or publications in your area. And they usually have, what's going on for the month or what's going on for the next 2 months. It could be a food tour, maybe even like a museum exhibition, right? Like go hang out, connect with people. I think after the past couple years, many people are so desperate to get out and do things, but they're spending a lot of money doing it. Like there are ways that you can get out and have a good time without spending so much money and killing your budget, right? You can do things that are local to you, local to your community, local to your state, even local to your city, right? And you can get out, connect with people, meet new people, try new things, and just try to move into 2024, move into 2024 in a more positive way, in a more engaging way, because as I've said, 2024 is my year of peace. And I am looking forward to all the things that I've dreamed of the past couple years, especially being on the trajectory that we were on, from 2020. And so moving into a space of authentically living and doing things that I love and engaging with people that, are interesting and fun, that's where I'm trying to go with myself. And so I'm encouraging others to do the same. Do the things that feel right for you, do the things that you love. And if that means travel, but you don't have the budget to do it right now, start small. Start in your local area, go to the museums. If they have any free exhibits, go to those. Go to a wine tasting in your local area, or go to a beer garden in your local area, right? Maybe go to a cooking class, or even go stargazing, which wouldn't cost you anything, maybe some gas, but it would not cost you anything to just go out and connect with people, connect with nature, and do the things that feel right for you to get you on that better trajectory of living life more authentically. Now, it has been fun to hop in and do a little bit of a live with you today. If you have questions, comments, or anything that you want to share, make sure that you are leaving them in the comments. I always come back and check them, and I do get notifications. So, if you have any questions or you want to know a little bit more about some of the things to consider for 2024, hit me up, right? Like, don't be nervous, don't be scared. I know I have like a lot of new subscribers that have come in the past week and a half, and I'm so excited that, they've come on and they've become a part of this community and they've interacted and commented and, shared and everything. And so it's been awesome to have new people here. So I don't want to forget about my guys who have been here for a long time, but I also want to say a special thanks to those of you who have come on as new subscribers. There's so much, to share in 2024. I've got a lot coming up, from the podcast coming back in February to more content on travel, solo travel, traveling to different parts of the world. And if this is something for you, as I said before, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. If you have been here before and you're part of the community, remember to like and also hit those notifications so that you get more videos when I go live, when I upload, when I post in the community. Show up, show out. This is something that I'm trying to create not only for myself, but for everyone here that, has the same goals or ideals, and, feel that travel is something that's an essential part of them. I'm here to rock with you. So it's been fun. It's been interesting. I will catch you next time. Bye, guys.